Well, it's been 10 weeks since we last had a race, and let's just say today's race didn't really disappoint. We'll go ahead and break that down and more, and talk about Wednesday night's Cup Series race, and all the racing we actually have in the next 10 days for you in this video. This is probably the most awkward intro I've ever had of a video, but make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and just get into the video.
Every motherfucker over there wanted them fight me, and I was damn hot.
Oh, by golly, did things get interesting real early. It was great to see the cars on track. It was great to hear the cars on track. They're firing up. They're ready to go. Missing that fan noise, but hey, we can get over that. There's on track action already. That's the most important part. Is there's on track action. We get the green flag, and most people were thinking turn 1 was going to be the turn that was going to ruin most everyone's race. Everyone's going to go into turn 1, and, well, all hell is going to break loose. And, well, everyone made it through turn 1, and then it gets into turn 2. Things start getting a little bit interesting. The 00 had a little bit of a checkup, gets into the back of has actually a 38 car get into the back of him, when that causes 4 wide action on the track. And then we see a situation where that 4 wide racing caused the 47 machine, which you see probably on your screen right now, have a moment. Yeah, he gets into I don't remember who he gets into, but he gets on the side of him. He sends his car to the inside wall. His car is just destroyed. Can't continue on. Didn't get credit with the lap. It's bad when you have people like BJ McLeod, who's in his first ever race with his own team, finish higher than you. Or Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He gets to start 40th on Wednesday. That's it. That's the first caution. It only took maybe a half a lap before we got there. Let's continue on. We get to the competition caution. Now, the competition caution was supposed to be lap 30. It wasn't much of a competition caution. It was more of a 15-minute caution period for you to go down pit road twice to make adjustments to your car. Only time you lost positions on that competition caution is if you were to speed on pit road or had any pit road infractions. Your spot was held. The first 20 cars pitted, and the 21st through, at this point, 39th went ahead down pit road. They did that both twice. You kept your position, whatnot. We get back racing, and I shit you not, the Hendricks Motorsports cars were fast. Johnson was fast. Elliott was fast. Bowman was fast. Byron was fast. All 4 of those cars at one point were running, I want to say it was 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it gets better. After his competition caution, Bowman takes the lead. And then here comes Jimmy Johnson. Johnson then takes the lead. Johnson was in a great spot to win the stage. And, well, this happens. That's right. Jimmy Johnson trying to put Chris Buescher a lap down. He gets, well, I think it's more of an issue where I think Buescher has trouble off at 2, gets into the wall, and Johnson was just there. It's a racing deal. It's nothing you could avoid. Johnson trying to put Buescher on a lap down. I don't know if Buescher was trying to stay on the lead lap or when I don't know why. You would probably have been the lucky dog at this stage point here. Johnson then proceeds to take a good old slide to the inside wall. Hits it head on. His race is over. You can see on his in-car cam, he was just frustrated to see that his race was over. And he didn't want it to be over. He obviously had a pretty good car. I expect to see him out there Wednesday to compete for a win. Again, this is truly a different track condition we'll have on Wednesday too, by the way. Remember that. End of the stage. William Byron wins stage number 1. Oh, poor Willie B. Has problems. This, I want to say, is stage 2. Let me scroll through the Twitter. It is in stage number 2. William Byron's battling, I think it was for 3rd at the time, and loses a right rear tire. And Doing that, it goes into the outside wall. He's trying to get back down to pit road. It happens in turn 3 and 4. Trying to get back down to pit road and loses it in turn 1 and 2. Like, nowhere he could go type of situation. And it pretty much ended his race. That's it for stage number 2. I think there was a couple spins in the stage. Nothing that like damaged a bunch of cars. Whatnot. It was more of like a spin, and from here on out, the cautions from here on out were more of like a spin and avoid the wall, or you make slight contact with the wall and you're able to finish the race type of thing. Brad Keselowski wins stage number 2. He got to start in the pole. Didn't get to have that first pit stop, so he had issues getting up pit road. Like, he wasn't the first car off like he should be. Had a pretty good car, just couldn't put it together at the end. Now let's talk about the ending of this race, these last couple of stages, and when the intensity picks up, I think we get a caution for debris. There's a blue emu. Sponsorship in turn 4. Car got into that, and let's just say that it actually got into the front end of Hamlin's car. That doesn't make any sense to you. Well, it started his car to overheat. Throw it back to Homestead, where he got a huge ass piece of tape on his car, and then his car started to overheat, pretty much costing him the race. So he needed to make a maneuver to get that off. I think he let I think it was Boyer by, and when doing that, he went ahead and was able to get that large ass piece of tape off his car. We're gonna call it a piece of tape, even though it was a sticker off his car. Was able to continue on, no overheating problems. The caution did come out for that because of how it was flying off. I believe Christopher Bell spun. I think Ryan Newman spun. It's more along the line of spinning type of situations. There ain't more of a double car wreck, unless you want to count Johnson's wreck and Stenhouse wreck. His double car wreck is what it is, type of thing. Those are racing deals. And coming down here to finish, I believe it was a Newman slide spin type of thing. It wasn't really a spin. And well, down throughout the caution, that gave us 35 laps to go when we went back green. 34 laps to go when we went back green, and that made things interesting because you can make it to the end of the race from there on your own set of tires, which they end up doing. Bowman tried too early on in that run and used his tires up right away. Didn't have much of a chance for win after that point. Harvick set sail. Harvick let a race high like 150 laps or something, like 156, and was the car to beat after the first couple stages. He just had a dominating car. He was able to put on a show for us today. Kevin Harvick getting his 50th career win. Now locking his spot into the playoffs here after winning today at Darlington. Alex Bowman finished second. Kurt Busch finished third. Let me check out the rest of the top 10 here for us. Let me find it. I can't find it because here it is. It was Bowman, Busch, Elliott, Hamlin, the rest of the top 5 behind Harvick. Truex, Reddick, Jones, John Hunter Nemechek, and Matt Kenseth in his first race back. Finishing 10th. John Hunter Nemechek getting the first top 10 for front row in a non-plate race, I think, a while. And then Tyler Reddick just had a great run all day. Rank and John Hunter Nemechek were showing out there the better two of the rookies coming in here. Out of the big 3 rookies that came in here, only one of them, other than John Hunter Nemechek, finished in the top 10. Pretty interesting. Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, Matt DiBenedetto, Ryan Newman, Ryan Blaney, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Ty Dillon, and Ryan Preece round out your top 20. Ryan Preece will start on the pole for Wednesday's race as the field is inverted. It'll be him, Ty Dillon, Joey Logano, Clint Boyer, Ryan Blaney, Ryan Newman, Matt DiBenedetto, Brad Keselowski, Eric Almirola, and Austin Dillon starting in the top 10. 159 laps led was the grand total for that machine. 80 went to Brad Keselowski. Alex Bowman led the third most with 41. I think there was like 10 cautions or something today. Here's what it is. You go on to a completely green track, no practice or anything. That's what happens. Some interesting finishes for you here. Kyle Busch finished 26th. William Byron finished 35th. Jimmy Johnson got credited with 38th. Got beat by Garrett Smithley, Quinn Half, Josh Walicki, Timmy Hill. Just to name a few. Today's race was interesting without the fans, I have to say. We can expect that probably the rest of the season without fans. That moment after interview was really awkward. We're not hearing those fans in the background cheering on Harvick when he got out of the car. He himself in his post-race interview said it was awkward. But that is what it is. I mean, we have to do what we can. I think we got a bunch of new viewers in today also for this race. I feel bad it was Darlington. It wasn't like more of like a high pack, high action track, but I think the fan drivers put on a good show for these guys. 400 miles. We do 500 kilometers on Wednesday. I think it's like 270 some laps. It's like 20 laps less. It might be 30 laps less. I'm not 100% sure. We get to do this again Wednesday night, so it'll be our first night race in the middle of the week. These we fans have been wanting to do for the Cup Series in the schedule update. NASCAR is back. That's all that matters. NASCAR is back. That's all I got. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We'll try to do more of these race reviews. Depends if I have time afterwards and if I found the race interesting or not, which I found today's race interesting enough to do it. This is all I got, TV. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.